Death and Life, the Journey of Philosophy and Religion Towards Immortality. Introduction. Death and life are among the most debated and contemplated topics throughout history. How do we understand these phenomena? Is there life after death? Can humans achieve immortality? These questions have not only been of interest to philosophers, but also to religious scholars. Philosophy and religion, each in its way, have sought to answer the mystery of death and life and open doors to the concept of immortality. In this article, we will delve into the relationship between philosophy and religion concerning death, life, and immortality, citing the opinions of philosophers and thinkers from various intellectual schools. First, the concept of death in philosophy. Death is the end of life as we know it, but at the same time, it marks the beginning of another phase of existence. Philosophy has dealt with death as an inseparable part of the human experience. Plato, in his dialogues, spoke of death as the separation of the soul from the body, believing that the soul is immortal and continues in the world of forms. Plato said, "Philosophy is nothing but a preparation for death," indicating that philosophical thinking is a preparation for death. Martin Heidegger, the German philosopher, considered death the end of existence, but at the same time, he saw that awareness of death gives life its true meaning. Heidegger stated, "Death is the only possibility for authentic existence," expressing that facing one's limitations makes life more profound and genuine. Second, the concept of death in religion. In contrast to philosophy, which may view death as a final occurrence, religions offer a different concept of death, where it is seen as the beginning of another life. Islam, for example, views death as a transition from worldly life to the hereafter. The Quran states, "Every soul will taste death, then to us will you be returned," emphasizing that death is not an end, but a beginning of another life. In Christianity, death is considered merely physical, while the soul continues its journey to eternal life. St. Augustine said, "Death is the gate through which we enter eternity," considering death as a transition towards a better life. Third, immortality in philosophy. Immortality is an ancient idea signifying the endless continuation of existence. Philosophy has approached immortality from different angles. For Plato, the soul is immortal and continues in the world of forms after death. He stated, "The soul does not die, it returns to the ideal world where it acquires true knowledge." Nietzsche, the German philosopher, rejected the traditional notion of immortality but presented the concept of eternal recurrence, where life repeats itself infinitely. Nietzsche said, "Immortality is the perpetual continuation of life in an infinite cycle of repetition." Fourth, immortality in religion. Religions often present a clear and direct view of immortality. In Islam, immortality is associated with the afterlife, where believers live forever in paradise. The Prophet Muhammad said, "In paradise, there is what no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no heart has imagined," indicating that immortality in paradise is a reward for righteous deeds. In Christianity, immortality is eternal life with God in heaven, as the Bible states, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." Fifth, the relationship between philosophy and religion on death and immortality. Despite the differences between philosophy and religion in addressing death and immortality, there is an intersection in their quest to understand these phenomena. Thomas Aquinas, the Christian philosopher and theologian, tried to reconcile philosophy and religion by saying that reason and faith complement each other in understanding immortality. He said, "Reason can lead man to knowledge of God, but faith enhances and completes this knowledge." On the other hand, Ibn Sina, Avicenna, the Islamic philosopher, sought to combine philosophy and religion in interpreting death and immortality. He believed that the human soul is immortal by nature, stating, "The soul does not perish with the body, but continues in a purer world." Sixth, the impact of immortality on human life. The concept of immortality significantly affects how humans live their lives. If a person believes in immortality, it gives them a motivation to act ethically and responsibly. Socrates saw that immortality drives people to improve themselves and their communities. He said, "Thinking about immortality makes us strive for justice and virtue." From a religious perspective, belief in immortality pushes people to work for the hereafter. In Islam, this concept is manifested in striving for good deeds and piety. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Work for your worldly life as if you will live forever, and work for your afterlife as if you will die tomorrow," highlighting the importance of balancing worldly life and the hereafter. Seventh, immortality in modern thought. In modern thought, the concept of immortality remains a topic of debate. Some philosophers, like Bertrand Russell, rejected the religious idea of immortality, considering it an illusion born out of the fear of death. Russell said, "Immortality is just an attempt to overcome man's fear of extinction." On the contrary, some modern scientists believe in the possibility of achieving immortality through technological advancements. Ray Kurzweil, a futurist scientist, believes that progress in biotechnology may make biological immortality possible in the future. He said, "Technology will open new horizons for humanity that may lead to overcoming death and achieving biological immortality." Conclusion. Death and life are part of the human experience that raises many philosophical and religious questions. While philosophy deals with these issues from a rational angle, religions offer a spiritual perspective. Immortality, whether religious or philosophical, remains one of the deepest and most significant ideas that influence human life, guiding them towards ethical behavior and the pursuit of truth. As the questions remain open, death and immortality continue to be subjects of ongoing contemplation by philosophers and religious scholars alike. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to get our latest videos.